Okay, this is a hip extension movement. This drill does a really good job of helping teach you to create a neutral core and pelvis while driving true and real hip extension using the muscles that create hip extension, like the glute max especially. So you can feel the core go crazy, trying to keep a neutral position, while you slowly and controlled try to create true hip extension without compensations. So this is what it looks like. It's a simple quadruped position, hands and knees. From here, we want to find kind of a neutral pelvis. So I want you to see a big arch or extension of that low back and then pull it out into kind of a rounded low back. And find that spot that's kind of right there in the middle. I want you to hold that position. So something that we might do to help that is exhale from here all the way out, as much air as you can. As you exhale, you feel your rib cage kind of tuck down. You feel the core muscles turn on as they help push that air out. What I want you to do is play into that, feel those core muscles turn on, and once that rib cage tucks down, hold that position. So lock it in with this core. Don't let your low back start to extend as we do this. We found that neutral pelvis, that neutral core, and that neutral rib cage. From here, we will extend one hip out, and we're going to try to keep it perfectly in plane so that knee isn't allowed to come out towards the side as we do that. From here, it extends up, and we're trying to get into as much hip extension, or I would say true hip extension, as we can, without this low back starting to arch like that, even a little bit, and without that knee coming out towards the side. So we're here, trying to find neutral core. We use our abdomen to lock that in, and then we maintain that position, maintain it, maintain it, maintain it. Don't let your pelvis drop to the side or open up as you start to bring that knee up, and keep everything square and in line. Drop the pelvis back down and just create pure, true hip extension. And you'll feel that core kind of fighting back as that hip tries to go up, because you're going to try to extend that back, which lengthens the core muscles. And instead, you're going to pull these things tighter, lock that down. And instead of extending through that low back, you're going to have to create true and pure and good hip extension. So what that looks like from here, again, is we're trying to keep this knee perfectly in line with the hip. It's not allowed to come out towards the side. It has to stay in line. And then you slowly work that into the position of true hip extension to neutral without any compensation. And if you have to stop short of that, then do so. Just spend some time there, exist there for a little bit, feel the glute kick on and go crazy, helping you get there. And then from there, we're going to bring that knee out towards the side once we get into full hip extension, and as far out as we can before turning it back in. So the key with that is we stay neutral at first. We hang out here for a little bit, playing around with that. And then we want to turn that knee out as far as we can, but before this hip starts to open like this. So before the low back starts to turn, you're not allowed to do that. You have to stay square as that knee comes out. And that will definitely limit how high or how far out you can get that knee, and that's fine. We only want to go as far as you can. That's pure from the hip joint and not coming from pelvis turning or that low back arching or turning. Okay? So slowly out towards the side, slowly, again, trying to be as wide as you can without the low back helping. Come down until you return back to normal in that neutral position at the start. Okay? So these are slow and controlled. I want you to feel these muscles going crazy as you work through that range of motion without letting that low back compensate. Go ahead, give it a shot.